God says you keep asking why the person who said they loved you can act as if you never mattered. I have watched you replay every moment, wondering what you did wrong, questioning whether love was ever real. You look at the empty space where affection used to live and you whisper, "Did he ever truly care?" Listen to me. I saw every smile he gave and every promise he broke. I know the difference between what a mouth can speak and what a heart can hold. He pretended to love you because he did not yet understand what real love costs. Real love does not perform, it protects. Real love does not hide when things grow heavy, it grows stronger. He wanted the comfort of your light without the responsibility of guarding it. But I was never fooled. When he said he loved you, I watched his actions. I saw the moments he chose pride over kindness, convenience over truth. I saw how you tried to excuse the pain because you believed love could heal him if you just loved harder. You poured yourself out until you had nothing left but questions. Still, I was there, holding the pieces of your heart, waiting for the day you would look up again. Do not think that your gentleness was wasted. Every act of love becomes a seed in eternity. Nothing given in sincerity is ever lost. What was false will fall away, but what was true in you remains. You are not broken beyond repair, you are being refined. Sometimes I allow masks to slip. Not to hurt you, but to free you. If I had let the illusion last, you would have built your future on sand. Now the storm has revealed the foundation, and though the revelation hurts, it is the beginning of healing. You ask why I didn't stop him from lying, from leaving, from pretending. I could have, but I honor free will, even when it wounds. What I did do was whisper to your spirit, showing you signs you tried not to see. Each uneasy moment, each restless night, each time your intuition whispered, "Something's off," that was me. I was teaching you to trust your own discernment. Child, stop blaming yourself for the choices of someone who never planned to stay. You were not foolish for believing. You were faithful. You were not weak for forgiving, you were strong. The love you gave was pure, and pure love always returns to its source. It comes back to me, and through me, it will flow again into your life, multiplied and healed. I am exposing the truth not to shame him, but to release you. When deceit hides, pain repeats. When truth shines, freedom begins. What you are losing is not love, it is illusion. What you are gaining is clarity. You will see why I removed him, because the path ahead requires your whole heart, not one divided by someone who only wanted to borrow your light. There will come a day when you thank me for the ending you once cursed. The same hands that tore away false affection are shaping real connection for you. Someone whose actions match their words. Someone whose loyalty will not fade when storms appear. I have already begun preparing that meeting, but first I am teaching you to recognize the difference between performance and presence. Stop waiting for an apology that may never come. His silence is an answer. His absence is instruction. Let it teach you that your worth does not depend on being chosen by someone who cannot see your value. I never stopped choosing you. Every sunrise is proof. You will heal quietly at first, then fiercely. You will laugh again, not because you forgot, but because you forgave. And when love returns, it will not need to convince you, it will show you. Actions will finally match words. Until that day, stay close to me. I am rewriting your story from truth, not pain. I am turning every unanswered question into wisdom. I am taking the pieces of your heart and shaping them into something unbreakable. When you sit alone and replay the past, remember this: every scene you revisit is already known to me. You don't have to keep proving that you cared. I saw the nights you stayed awake waiting for a message that never came. I saw the way you still prayed for him, even after his silence hurt more than any words could. I counted every tear, and none of them were wasted. Each one carried a prayer that reached my heart long before you spoke it. You think the ending means failure, but endings are how I make space for beginnings that fit your soul. Sometimes I allow a person to leave because I have already prepared peace to take their place. If they had stayed, you would have continued shrinking to fit inside their limits. You were never meant to live small just to make someone else comfortable. Let the truth settle gently. He pretended to love you because he didn't know how to love himself. You cannot pour from an empty cup. His heart was still learning the language of honesty, while yours spoke it fluently. You kept waiting for him to meet you at the same level of sincerity, but he was still lost in fear. That's why his actions betrayed his words. It wasn't your fault, you simply loved someone still learning what love means. I am using this to teach you that love and attachment are not the same. Attachment clings, love releases. Attachment says, "Don't leave me." Love says, "Be free, and if it's meant, return healed." You showed love. You showed grace. That matters. Now you must show that same grace to yourself. Don't punish yourself for being loyal. Don't let bitterness disguise itself as strength. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is your liberation. When you forgive, you disconnect your spirit from the web of his deception and give me room to write new chapters. When you see him living unbothered, don't envy what you think he has. You are not seeing the quiet unrest that follows him. Pretending is exhausting, and truth always finds its way to the surface. I will expose what needs to be revealed, not to embarrass him, but to balance what is unseen. You will witness justice unfold, but by then, you won't even crave it. Peace will have already filled the space where anger once lived. Do not chase explanations, I am your explanation. I remove what doesn't align with your future. You prayed for truth, and this is what truth looks like. It separates illusion from destiny. It hurts because it's real. But pain is the doorway through which purpose walks in. Soon you will realize that this heartbreak was a classroom, not a curse. You learned boundaries, patience, discernment, and how to listen to me when the world's noise gets loud. These lessons will guard you in the relationships that truly matter. The next person who steps into your life will not need to guess how to treat you, they will feel the weight of your worth. They will come with peace, not confusion. They will come with action, not excuses. When that happens, you'll know it's because I prepared both of you separately so that you could meet whole, not half. Until then, keep walking with me. When you feel lonely, speak honestly, I am not far. When you doubt your worth, remember that I never measure you by someone else's failure to see it. When you fear the future, remember that I stand inside it already. The story is not over. This heartbreak is not the final chapter. I am still writing, still redeeming, still breathing life into the places that once felt abandoned. What I am building for you requires space and honesty, and both are forming now. I know you miss the version of yourself that used to believe in forever. You look at that old hope and wonder if it was naive. But hope was never your mistake, it was your mirror. It showed you what kind of heart you have, one that keeps believing even after disappointment. That kind of heart is rare, and I am not done using it. Let the past rest. You do not have to analyze every memory trying to understand where it shifted. The truth is simple: people reveal themselves when they reach their limit. His limit arrived sooner than yours, and that is all right. You were ready for depth, he was still learning to float. Do not lower yourself to shallowness just because someone else fears depth. Stay deep. That depth is where I meet you. You will notice something new happening in the quiet. Colors will look sharper. Music will sound softer. The world will begin to feel alive again. That is your spirit returning to its natural rhythm. The weight of pretense is gone, and lightness is coming back. Every breath that once carried grief will begin to carry gratitude. Soon, creativity will rise from within you. You will start writing, building, dreaming again, not to prove anything, but because joy will overflow. This is how I restore. I do not simply give back what was lost, I multiply it. I turn pain into wisdom and loneliness into focus. What once drained you will become fuel for new beginnings. And one day, when you hear his name, your heart will not race or ache. It will simply rest. That is how you will know healing has finished its work. You will bless him quietly, then turn the page without hesitation. That is not indifference, that is freedom. Do not rush this process. Healing is not a race, it is a rhythm. Some days you will move forward, other days you will stand still. Even standing still can be sacred. Every pause is a breath of grace. While you heal, I am aligning new people around you, friends who see you clearly, voices that remind you of your strength, opportunities that honor your growth. You may not notice yet, but paths are shifting in your favor. Doors are preparing to open. And when they do, you will step through them carrying wisdom instead of wounds. You are not who you were before the heartbreak. You are wiser, softer, stronger. You have learned how to listen beyond words, how to feel truth beneath appearances. These are the tools of discernment, and they will guide you toward relationships built on substance, not performance. Keep walking. Keep forgiving. Keep creating space for peace. Every time you choose peace, you choose me. Every time you choose truth, you honor the love that I placed in you before the world tried to distort it. Soon, you will look back and understand why everything happened exactly as it did. You will see that I never abandoned you. I was guiding you through a necessary ending so that a genuine beginning could be born, and when new love arrives, steady, patient, real, you will recognize it not by words, but by the calm it brings. It will feel like home because it will reflect the love you finally learned to give yourself. Until that day, breathe. Live. Rest in the knowing that nothing about your story has been wasted. I am still writing, and every line leads toward redemption. Listen closely now, because this part is the beginning of your return to joy. The storm has passed. The rain was not meant to drown you, it was meant to cleanse you. The sky looks clearer because your heart is lighter. The silence that once scared you will start to feel like peace. That is how healing announces itself, not loudly, but with quiet certainty. You will begin to see signs that I have been with you all along. Small coincidences, gentle reminders, sudden warmth in the chest when you least expect it, these are whispers from me, saying you're on the right path. Every sunrise is my promise repeating itself. There is more waiting for you. You will wake one morning and realize you haven't thought of him for days. The ache will have turned into wisdom. The memories will no longer sting, they will simply exist, like pages in a book you've already read. That is not forgetting, that is freedom wearing peace as its crown. Then you will notice your reflection and see a light in your eyes that wasn't there before. That's not a new light, that's your original one, uncovered. You buried it under other people's expectations for too long. But it never died, it only slept. Now it rises again, stronger than ever, because it knows the cost of dimming. From now on, you will love differently. You will no longer beg to be seen, because you see yourself. You will not chase words, because you've learned that love lives in actions. You will not build homes inside people who treat your heart like a hotel. You will wait for someone who builds with you, not around you. You will also begin to understand that not every ending needs closure. Some stories fade because their purpose is finished. You were never meant to carry them into your next season. I needed to remove what couldn't grow with you. It wasn't rejection, it was protection in disguise. In time, gratitude will replace confusion. You will thank me for every unanswered prayer, because you'll see how each no guided you toward better things. The doors that closed made space for the ones I'm now opening. And these doors won't require you to shrink, they will require you to expand. Do not be afraid to start over. You are not starting from nothing, you are starting from wisdom. You know now what fake love feels like, and because of that, you will recognize real love instantly. You'll no longer mistake attention for affection or consistency for control. You'll move with quiet confidence, anchored in me, and when you meet the one who's meant to walk beside you, you'll notice something powerful. You won't need to question their heart. Their peace will match yours. Their presence will not confuse you, it will calm you. They will speak truth without games, care without condition, and you'll realize that this peace, this safety, this mutual respect, is what love was always meant to feel like. By then, you'll understand that the pain was never punishment. It was preparation. I used it to refine you, to teach you how to guard your spirit without closing your heart. I used it to make sure that when real love arrived, you would be ready to receive it without fear. So, stand tall. Walk forward. Let the past stay behind where it belongs. What's coming is not a repeat of what you lost, it's the fulfillment of what you prayed for in tears. You will see how every unanswered cry became the foundation for something sacred. You are loved beyond measure. You are seen beyond words. I have been here from the beginning, and I am not leaving. What I am building through you is bigger than heartbreak. It's legacy, strength, and light for others who are still trying to find their way. When they ask how you survived, you will smile and say, I didn't, I was carried. And that is the truth. I carried you, I healed you, and now, I am sending you forward, whole, radiant, fearless. Go in peace. Your story is safe in my hands. Now that you can breathe again, listen. The stillness around you isn't emptiness, it's the sound of new beginnings taking shape. Every time you exhale, something old releases its hold. Every time you inhale, something new begins to live inside you. This is how I rebuild you, not all at once, but breath by breath. There will be mornings when sunlight touches your face and you feel a warmth that doesn't come from the weather. That warmth is peace finding a permanent place in you. It's the quiet assurance that you no longer need to chase what was never meant to stay. You will start noticing how your laughter sounds different now, softer, real, unforced. It's because joy no longer needs permission. You will find beauty in ordinary things again, the way wind moves through leaves, the smell of rain, the taste of simple food. These small moments are gifts, reminders that life itself is still good. You might cross paths with him one day. He'll look at you and realize something has changed. He'll recognize the calm he couldn't give you, the peace that no longer needs his approval. Smile if that moment comes, but don't look back. The chapter is closed. Compassion doesn't mean returning. You can wish someone well and still walk away. You'll also meet new faces, people who see you clearly. Some will become friends, others will simply pass through, but each will carry a message, a reflection, a reminder that you are not walking alone. I will send these people at the right time. Trust that you'll recognize them by the way your soul feels safe in their presence, and then, one day, you'll realize that your story has become someone else's comfort. Your honesty will reach others who are standing where you once stood. Your strength will be the proof that healing is possible. What once broke you will now become the way you help others find their way back to light. That is how I redeem pain, by turning it into purpose. Keep your heart open. You were never meant to live guarded. You were meant to live guided. Guarding builds walls, guidance builds paths. Follow the quiet peace inside you, it's me. Every time you choose compassion instead of revenge, patience instead of panic, gratitude instead of grief, you're moving with me. There is so much waiting for you, new laughter, new love, new mornings. Do not measure your future by the shadow of old pain. The past is a teacher, not a definition. You are not the person who was broken, you are the person who learned to bloom through cracks. When the night feels long, whisper this truth: I am still becoming, and that is holy. Because it is. And as the days go by, you will begin to see that peace is not a place you reach once, it is something you practice every day. It will live in the way you choose your thoughts, in the pauses before you react, in the kindness you show to people who still walk in the darkness you once knew. That quiet patience is what growth looks like. There will be mornings when the old ache tries to whisper again. When that happens, don't fight it, simply breathe and let it pass through you. Every memory that returns is an echo of who you used to be. You don't need to wrestle with it, just thank it for the lesson and let it go. You will notice that the ache leaves faster each time. That's healing at work. Quiet and steady, the world will keep moving, and you will move with it, not rushing, not hiding, but flowing. The things that once felt impossible will begin to feel natural again. Smiles will come easier. Conversations will feel lighter. Music will start sounding like a friend instead of a reminder. When new people step into your life, you will recognize truth quickly. It won't be dramatic, it will be simple. Their presence will feel honest. There will be no confusion, no guessing, no performing. That's how you'll know it's safe. You will not need to lose yourself to be loved again. In moments of doubt, remember this: you are not starting over, you are continuing. Every ending carried seeds for this chapter. You already have everything you need to walk in peace. The lessons, the strength, the understanding, they live inside you now. Each time you choose kindness when it would be easier to close off, you expand the light inside you. Each time you forgive, you break another chain. Each time you trust again, even a little, you grow. And when you look back months from now, you will see the thread of grace running through it all, how even the detours led you here, how even the losses prepared you to receive more deeply. You will understand that none of it was wasted, so keep your heart open. Keep your steps gentle. Let love meet you where you are. You are safe now. You are seen. You are loved, not because you earned it, but because love is what you were made from, rest in that truth. Let it carry you. Let it become the rhythm of your days. There is nothing left to prove now. You have walked through fire and found gentleness on the other side. The storm did not destroy you, it revealed who you truly are. The strength you carry is quiet, but it reaches farther than you realize. Every small act of peace, every word of kindness, every moment you choose light over bitterness becomes a seed that grows in others. You may still have days when the past calls your name, but it will no longer have power. It will be only a sound carried by wind, and you will smile because you know that the wind also carries prayers, dreams, and beginnings. When you stand at a window and see the world moving, children laughing, leaves turning, sun rising, remember that life continues to offer you invitations. Say yes to them. Say yes to laughter that doesn't hide pain, to friendships that don't demand pretending, to love that doesn't need rescuing, and if ever you forget how far you've come, place a hand over your heart. Feel its rhythm. That beat is the same one that has carried you through every silent night. It is proof that you are still being written into the story, proof that I am still here. You have nothing to fear. The truth is out, the lesson complete, and the future already unfolding with grace. Walk in it. Speak softly. Love bravely. Forgive quickly. And remember, what was once loss has become wisdom, what was once pain has become light. The one who pretended to love you is no longer your concern. The truth has done its work, and now you are free. Free to trust again, free to hope again, free to love in the way you were created to, wide, steady, and whole. Go now in peace. Let joy find you naturally. Let faith lead you quietly. You are safe, you are guided, you are loved, and this time, it's real.